What is going on, guys? Welcome back, Nascar 3, and really the start of franchise mode or career mode, if you will. Your season's over, you review contracts with other teams, or you start your own team and go forward that path, which is the path that I chose. The first thing you're tasked to do is paint your car. I tried to go with a Jim Beam, Robbie Gordon-esque paint scheme, if you will. But then you have to really get into the meat of the career mode. You're actually given your own garage. You have to go out and hire employees and assign them to work on different areas of the car that you currently purchase. So I purchased a short track car because this is a late model series. There's going to be a lot of short tracks. And from what I've seen in the cars that I've raced prior to owning this team, I'm not concerned about the aerodynamics. So I hire Carlos and I put him on the suspension because, to me, handling really is the most important part of making this car go forward. Now, because I did well enough in all the races prior, as we mentioned, I have maximum profit going in, so I decide not only do I want to have Carlos working on the suspension of that car, but I want to go out and also try to worry about the horsepower of the car as well and try to get it a little bit more powerful. So you see, everyone here has a different price range, but also a different specialty, so I hire Carol to go out and handle the engine. So I'm not going to have anyone on the actual aerodynamics. In a dirt car, aerodynamics really shouldn't play that big of a factor. Now, naturally, as the team grows and expands, we're going to have other cars that it is going to matter, but I thought it was important to focus on those two areas right away. I want to show you the other things that you can do after I assign them to start this work on this car. You can purchase other cars. Obviously, I don't have any of the funds to do that right now. I'm just short of purchasing a normal or a road course style car. A road course car probably be one of the last things that I purchase because there's only one track. And then you can also go through and kind of globally improve your equipment. And while I have the money to do this now, it's not something that I really think is going to benefit me until I've ran a few races and see where and if I struggle. So that's going to kind of be where the depth of this comes in. Kind of going into the season blind, not really knowing what the equipment I had driven in the prior races was, and seeing if I'm able to actually go out and compete and earn money through these races. Now, I did get a sponsor. They basically just hand you a sponsor when you start. They also make you pick a team name from a pre-selected set of names, and you actually get money deducted for going and starting a franchise fee and registering your team name. So I thought that was a nice little touch. I wish you could actually create your logo. I wish you could actually name your team, but you're basically just given a selected set of options to choose from. So with that said, this is the baseline for the team. Obviously going to start to show you guys the first few races and any upgrades that I decide to do or employees I decide to hire. But I was impressed with the depth here. This is their first kind of venture into career mode with NASCAR Heat, and to have so many different levels of going through and improving the car, going through so many steps of actually being able to adjust and modify things, I thought they did a really good job, and something that I can already see is going to have a lot of replayability for me personally. Love to know what you think about it. Appreciate you checking it out. I'll be back very shortly with the first race.